Thank you for joining me once again on Tour of the Dead Season 2. I'm on my own for this episode once again, and that is because I'm going to be going over some of the story and Easter egg stuff that we need to catch up on before we move on. So this is going to be the third out of 4 Ascension videos, so you've already probably seen our tour video and then our tryhard video, and the fourth and final video, which will be the next one, is going to be the Casimir mechanism, which we've already filmed. But I wanted to do all the story stuff to give you context for that. So I'm on my own here. I got this crawler, and it's going to be very similar to what we did in Darius, where I'm going to do some radio logs, and I'm going to do some of the Easter egg stuff that I didn't get to, or we didn't get to finish doing our other 2 videos. There's also one Easter egg involving the rocket that we're going to show off during the Casimir mechanism video, so that's why it's not in this one. So basically what I want to do is I want to show off the 2 little character dolls that we didn't find. So one of them's here. Here's the Dempsey one.
You suck, Richtofen.
I used to crush these when I was a child to hear my sister cry in anguish.
Yeah, so there's Dempsey. I'm playing as Richtofen finally. Because, of course, on solo, you just get a random character given to you. And I could probably go and talk to the other ones, just to see what Richtofen says to them. I believe the Takio one was over here.
Good day, Doctor.
Mother never let me play with dolls. Now, they are mine.
Good day, Doctor. I'm gonna let this zombie hit me, just in case that helps him stay spawned.
Wants to play. How cute.
Okay, so here's the Richtofen doll.
Stop tickling me.
Oh, there's a doll inside a doll inside a doll. Sounds perverse.
The Nikolai doll is actually in the Pack Punch room. Oh, I just realized I actually need to open up the Pack Punch room for one of the radio logs. Alright, I'll do that as I play. Let's see, what was I doing up here? I got the doll. Okay, so yeah, we need to open up Pack Punch, actually. But I can do that, as I need to, because, the first radio log is, unfortunately, around where this zombie is, so I'm going to lead him away while I turn my sound up, just so we can all hear these audio logs nice and loud. Alright, so let's go listen to the first one. Sorry, let me turn this up just a little bit more.
But on to business. I am pleased to report that all projects are running smoothly again after recent personnel changes. As I had previously mentioned, Yuri Zavoysky is a brilliant scientist, but he has so far proven incapable of handling Project Mercury, or I should call it, the Gersh device. So, due to numerous delays and setbacks, I have sadly been forced to transfer Yuri to the 8K64-A experiments. I have decided that your nephew should take his place, and look forward to working with him directly. Yuri's incident with the Casimir mechanism leaves no doubt in my mind that this is the right decision. The explosion caused the mechanism significant damage. It will take time to remanufacture all of the parts, unless some of them can be salvaged.
Sorry if that zombie was screaming over that. But yeah, that was introducing Dr. Gersh, who we're going to be hearing more of in the Casimir mechanism video. And he is essentially the head scientist of what's called the Ascension group, which is the Soviet science team that ran this facility. And you could hear that he was talking about several projects, including one Project Mercury, which he jokingly referred to as the Gersh device project. The Gersh devices are the wonder weapon grenades, the black hole grenades that you've already seen from our other videos. And he also mentioned another scientist by the name of Yuri, and he mentioned how Yuri was getting transferred, he was hard to work with, and they just had a general animosity between them that made it hard for them to do their experiments together. So I'm going to go to the next one. So this one's very far away, so hopefully this zombie won't catch up to us. Oh my god. That's a problem. I might have to go through another round, in which case I'm going to turn my sound down for you guys. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if I try and crawler, this guy's just going to die because he respawns to the same amount of health. That work? Holy shit, that worked. Alright, he's kind of a fast crawler, but hopefully we can make it work. Alright, let's go. Alright, sorry, I have to try and remember where these are. Okay. It's in here. Here we go. And turn my sound back up. Yeah, that's a bit loud, sorry. There we go.
Rockets. He transfers me to work on rockets. These experiments require no finesse, no imagination. My intellect is ill-served blasting a bunch of monkeys into the atmosphere. But I can't fight Gersh over this. I was able to hold on to my keys. Some after-hours research. No one else really understands what Project Mercury is capable of. Until then, this lab will have to do. Wait, is it a matryoshka doll? Is someone at a child?
So yes, that was, good god, this is a fast crawler. That was Yuri, the doctor mentioned in the first recording, and he is obviously very upset about being transferred to the rocket program when he was very much proud of his work in the Gersh device program, Project Mercury. So he has some plans up his sleeves. I'm gonna look for the next one. Hopefully this zombie doesn't get too close. Or hopefully it doesn't respawn either. It's in the spawn room, but I don't want to go in there because I want to go the long way around, so hopefully the crawler doesn't catch up too fast. Alright, it is right here.
Found the box today. Some Rebecca left his teddy bear in it. A disgusting and filthy toy. Who keeps bringing their child onto this base? Thank God they did not take the diary. The things I've learned about Element. I'll have to conduct this research on my own, away from the destructive hands of Gersh. His research into Project Mercury has stalled, but will he be transferred? I doubt it. As long as Project remains on track, his friends I must be small.
Alright, so once again, Yuri mentions there being, in the first one he mentioned like a matryoshka doll, and this one he mentions a teddy bear in a box, so we can kind of infer that Samantha is sort of at work in this situation, and of course this is taking place in the 60s, so Samantha has been controlling the zombies for, you know, a good 20 years now.
Off of me, Scheiße!
And he also mentions a diary and all that he's learned from it about Element 115, and that is actually Richtofen's diary, because the story goes after the crew retrieved it at Shinonuma and brought it back to Darius, Richtofen dropped it again because he's a fool, and the Soviets came in and managed to retrieve it and bring it back here, where they studied it for a good part of like 20 years, and that's how they got all these kind of crazy wonder experiments off the ground. was due to the information in Richtofen's diary, and that's why our crew is here. They came to actually get that diary back. So, Jesus Christ, this is a fast crawler. Let's see. Okay, so the next one's in the pap room, so I'm gonna get that unlocked while I continue to blabber on. What else was I saying? I'm gonna turn my sound down again. It's pretty unclear how Samantha affects everything here. A lot of the storytelling's a bit vague, so I won't be able to give all the answers that to the questions you might have. Alright. I only have to do one more lander. But yeah, the crew is here to get the diary, and they find out about something else that's going on, which will become more clear as we continue listening to these logs. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get stamina up, actually.
This is the doctor can go a very long time. Does that turn you on?
Oh my god. I never want to stop playing Richtofen. Let me see if I can try and shoot the windows on the power room. That's something I usually like kind of trying to do. I don't know if I did it.
Security protocol 13255 received.
I don't know. I guess I'll go this way. I don't know where the crawler is. I kind of want to find out where he is. I don't hear him. Down here? If I have to do another round, so be it. Alright, so we're gonna launch the rocket. And we'll open this, and then while we wait for the rocket, I'm gonna try and find that crawler and let him hit me. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Off of my shoes, swine!
Okay. So, I'm gonna try and just make a dash for the next radio.
Initiation complete. Luna protocol online.
So, that voice you hear saying all this stuff whenever you do, like, anything on this map, that's actually the voice of Dr. Gersh, his recorded message. I believe it is. I could be wrong about that, though. Okay, so, yeah, there's the next one. Sorry, let me turn the sound up.
Far superior to whatever the Americans, or should I say, Canadians, are developing. Finally, Project Thunder is nearing completion. My staff has assured me that the remaining issues of the effective range and power cell size will be solved within the next few months. Oh, and also, you should know that Dr. Zavoyski does not appear to be adjusting to his new position. He has been hostile towards the other scientists, at least more than usual, and has frequently been seen muttering to himself. The transition must have been hard for him, but if he does not learn his place soon, I may require another, more competent scientist to replace him.
So, once again, that's from Dr. Gersh there. Wow, that was just in time. And he's talking about, when he's talking about Dr. Zavoyski, or whatever he says, of course, that's Yuri. And, he clearly doesn't have any faith in him. Yuri's starting to act very odd, which I can only guess is attributed to his run-ins with Samantha that he's been finding across the base. So before I leave here, let me talk to the Nikolai doll, because I think it's in here, right? Was I wrong about that? Oh crap, I don't actually remember. I thought it was in here. I'm gonna look a fool if I... I could have sworn it was in there. I'm hearing the, that little secret sound. I don't actually remember where this goddamn doll is. It doesn't matter, because we already showed that off in our first Ascension video. Okay, so I'm gonna not get distracted. We need to go up to the top now. Hopefully we can listen to all this before the crawler gets to us. There it is.
In my head. Always in my head. I can't find her. I can't. Oh, I can't stop it. Keep it out. Why won't she leave me alone? Calm down. Calm down. No, I won't. Shut up. Stop. You stop. Fine. Okay. I will.
So Yuri is obviously fighting off some kind of insanity that's being brought on by Samantha there, and it's here. I don't know why I thought it was in the pack room.
I hate you, Rick the Fan.
It rubs the lotion on the doll. It does this every time. Or else it gets the hose again.
That's such a great pause. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's go to the final one. And in that last turn, you could hear like the Samantha laughing, which is to indicate what's going on there. So I think it's right there.
This had better be good, Yuri. The fact that you are in this lab again is reason enough to have you permanently removed. You've done anything that will ruin its inspection. Do not worry. You will not be disappointed. In fact, I'm sure you won't forget it. But I can't take all the credit. If you will do me the honors. What the? You fat pig! Enjoy your bib! No! What have I done? What have I done?
So there you saw the final little bit with Yuri and Gersh and how he essentially was influenced to what I would assume like tamper with one of the Gersh devices and use it to suck Gersh into some kind of like inter-reality kind of state where we find him in the Casimir mechanism Easter egg here. And following that, he realizes what he's done, and Samantha subsequently turns him into a zombie, and that zombie actually appears back on the map 5 as the Pentagon Thief. So every time we saw the Pentagon Thief there, that was actually Yuri. I don't know if it's ever made clear how he gets there. I think it is in a much later game, but I think it's kind of cool that they tied these maps together because these Ascension and 5 actually do take place at the same time. There are phones around the map that you can interact with, and you get little voice clips from 5, but I don't know if I've... Alright, I don't know if I've been able to make them work. Here's one here. Yeah, I don't think I can make it work. But it's not really that important of an Easter egg. Let me actually... I'm gonna look for the transcript here because, yeah, Samantha says you can kind of hear her voice, but what she said is having fun. And then Gersh is, of course, hello. Oh, jeez, hello. He is sucked into a position. So he, when we come into this map, he says, "Please help me. She's coming. The mechanism must be repaired." He is trapped in what's called the Casimir mechanism, which is just one of their experiments that apparently he got trapped in as a result of a defective Gersh device, I believe. And our mission is to try and free him from that before Samantha just kills him or something. It's very vague. And you'll be able to see that in the next video. So, yeah, the crew gets Richtofen's diary, they free Gersh, and they get teleported off to their next destination, which you'll see in the next map that we do. And I think that's everything for this little story adventure here. That's all the radio logs. I mentioned the phones, but I haven't been able to get them to work. And we got the rest of the dolls. Let me actually talk to mine one more time just to see if there's any more lines.
Stop tickling me.
I used to crush these when I was a child to hear my sister cry in anguish.
It's the same line. I wonder if the Nikolai one will be the same line.
I hate you, Rick the Fan.
It rubs the lotion on the
Alright.
doll. It does this every time. Or else it gets the hose again.
Love that so much. Alright, so I think that's everything. So, the next video will be the Casimir mechanism, which will be essentially the finale of Ascension, and then we'll move on to the next map, so I hope to see you there.